Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Fine.
Maybe a wise, healthy. Okay. Then Mr. Hafid Ali SPDM Hum as a lecturer in this too. And my friends in this class, thank you for coming to praise and gratitude. Let us pray to the presence of Allah, because by His grace we can still do lectures properly. And then before starting our presentation, today let me introduce myself. I'm Siti Taiba as a moderator, and here is my partner Tazkia.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, and then Siti Fatmawati. Say hello, Siti
Halo.
Fatmawati.
Halo, ada.
Okay, with the topic of discussing modernity and the world of Islam. Jadi pada kesempatan ini materi yang akan kita bahas adalah berkaitan dengan postmodernity and the world of Islam. Adapun rangkaian kegiatan pada pagi hari ini, yang pertama penyampaian materi atau submission of material, kemudian ada sesi Q&A, question and answer, and then closing. Alright, let's start the discussion. Let's read basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kemudian ada beberapa topik yang akan kita bahas. As for the delivery of the first material about the crisis of modernity will be present by my partner Tazkia Aulia Ulhaq. Untuk itu kepadanya disilahkan.
Thanks to moderator who has allowed me to present the material. The first I want to talk about the crisis of modernity. The current of modernization that has been spread by the Western world since the Renaissance era is a fact that might not be denied, that there are many negative impacts. This modernization has caused a crisis of the meaning of life, spiritual emptiness, and the erosion of religion in human life. Finally, religion is only placed in private life and cannot enter the public sphere. This is in line with the sociological discourse which says that modernization is believed to be able to eliminate religion from public speech and institutions, while also reducing its meaning and urgency to people's lives and being able to ask it with new gods. Modern humans in the West deliberately create themselves from the divine order theomorphism, henceforth but build on order that is solely centered in humans. Anthropomorphism, man becomes the master of his own destiny, which results in him being cut off from his spiritual value. But ironically, as Roger Garaudi said, modern Western man is ultimately unable to answer the problem of his own life as a result of the modernization process carried out by the West. It has turned out to have made modern humans increasingly feel anxious and meaningless in their lives. Also, they have lost their transcendental dimension or vision of divinity because it is easy for them to be filled with spiritual emptiness. Maybe that's all I can describe. I will return to moderator.
Okay, thanks, Tazkia Aulia Ulhaq. And then the present of the second material about what is modernism will be present by my partner Siti Fatmawati. To him, please.
Thanks to moderator. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Definition of modernism. The term modern comes from the Latin word modernus, which means new just. Just now, the modern science refers not only to the age. We know the division of time into ancient times, medieval times, and modern times, but more importantly refers to the way of thinking and age. Modern civilization is characterized by two main characteristics, namely rationalism, rational of thinking, and technicalization, way of acting, technical ons. The growth of modern science and technologies followed by various innovation in all areas of life. But is different when talking about modernism in the science of talk, of course, cannot be separated from the word some mean because it rose come from development of philosophy and science and technology from the West. At the beginning of the 15th and 16th century, the Renaissance movement emerged, namely the movement against truth, which he considered to have clean and sleep gravity when thinking, which in Trunghumas coffee a central position with his rational power, where at his time emerged as the main character. Modernism in Islam. Islam is a blessing for all nature that has universal values that can conquer every human being. Islam, which means attitude, surrender, object, and submission to Allah, are common attitudes that all need be very believer. Islam, according to his soul, always keep development because the Quran itself is revelation, the universal and up-to-date good fulfills the demands ground development. Islam universal is reflect to the free sleep values that can be applied in modern life. Modern is life the result of creating change in the characteristics of religious study, and many of the Renaissance to support or oppose it the relative consistently or not to the free sleep the underly the structure of find and worship of Muslim. Modernism in where some real impress school movements and approach to change idea, costume, and tradition in traditional all institute and so on to suit the new atmosphere created by scientific progress. Saya kembali lagi kepada moderator.
Thanks to moderator. Next material, I want to talk about modernism in Islam. Islam is a blessing for all nature that has universal values that concern every human being. Islam, which means attitude, surrender, obedience, and submission to Allah, are common attitudes that are owned by every believer. Islam, according to his soul, always accepts development because the Quran itself is a revelation. The universal and up-to-date God fulfills the demands current development. Islamic universalism is reflected in the principal values that can be applied in modern life. Modernism itself is the result of certain change in the characteristic of religious thought, and many of the reasons that support or oppose it are related consciously or not to the first principle that underlie the structure of faith and worship of Muslims. Modernism in the Western realm implies thought. school movements and efforts to change ideas, customs, and traditions. Old institutions and so on to suit the new atmosphere created by scientific progress. Maybe that's all I can describe. I will return to moderator.
Baik, terima kasih kepada peserta dan kemudian yang terakhir, the three delivery of material about postmodernity and Islam and postmodernism and Marxist analysis will be presented by me. Okay, friends, before we discuss further about postmodernity and postmodernism, Islam and Marxist analysis, I think we need to know the definition of postmodernity and postmodernism because they have different meanings. Jadi sebelum kita beranjak lebih jauh membahas materi postmodernism dan Marxist analysis, kita juga perlu mengetahui perbedaan pengertian antara postmodernity dengan postmodernism. Oke, yang pertama definition of postmodernity atau dalam bahasa Indonesia yaitu postmodernitas. We need to know that postmodernity is a controversial term, a term that has generated very high reaction across intellectual, theoretical, and political disciplines. Postmodernitas adalah periode yang terbentang dari pertengahan tahun 1970-an hingga akhir 1980-an yang lahir didasarkan atas kekecewaan. Some experts argue that postmodernity is no longer new. Postmodernity can be interpreted as a contemporary social, cultural, and political condition. Postmodernity is a form of life, a form of reflection and response to the limitation of modernity. Anthony Giddens that postmodernity is an era when the production of information is more massive than the production of manufacture or object. Giddens lebih lanjut mengemukakan bahwa postmodernitas merupakan sebuah bentuk kehidupan di luar modernitas. Gitu. Whereas, sedangkan postmodernism atau postmodernisme secara etymology atau etymologically, the opinion that postmodernism come after modernism existent is not something impossible, where dua suku kata yaitu post and modernism. Post means past, detached, separate, and disconnect state. And the word modern dalam Kamus Besar Bahasa Indonesia berarti terbaru, yang mutakhir begitu. So it becomes logical when someone say that postmodernism was born after modernism existed. Postmodernism is a view framework of thought we relate to attitudes and ways of thinking yang muncul pada abad ke-20-an dari para pemikir dunia yang keberadaannya tentu sangat mempengaruhi kebudayaan manusia. And then the application of postmodernism has also been carried out in various fields such as art, architecture, music, film, and theater. Kehadiran aliran ini juga bertujuan untuk menjawab dan mengkritisi pandangan yang telah ada sebelumnya dalam hal mencari solusi atas berbagai permasalahan yang dihadapi manusia. Jadi dapat disimpulkan bahwasanya so simply postmodernity refer to the era or period while postmodernism is a view framework of thought. Jadi perbedaan antara postmodernity dengan postmodernism, postmodernity identik dengan suatu era atau periode, sedangkan postmodernisme itu adalah suatu cara atau paham atau aliran berpikir begitu. Kemudian materi selanjutnya yaitu postmodernity and Islam. Nah, in Islam ya, postmodernity as social, political, and cultural affect everyone on various level, including Muslim and Islam. Postmodernity in relation to Islam has been introduced in several works, including the work of Akbar S. Ahmed dalam bukunya yang berjudul Postmodernism and Islam 92. Pada buku tersebut dijelaskan bahwa jika modern berarti mengejar pendidikan, teknologi, dan industrialisasi barat pada gelombang pasca kolonialisme, maka postmodern berarti kembalinya nilai-nilai muslim tradisional dan penolakan terhadap modernisme. So far, the study of postmodernity and postmodernism in Islam is still limited. According to Fisher in Humaydi, although postmodernism is growing rapidly in America and Europa, it has historically developed in the Islamic region of North Africa. According to him, postmodernism is a continuation of social, political, and intellectual development in Aljazair. The first theorist of postmodernism in France come from a generation born in Aljazair. Jadi mulanya postmodernisme ini lahir di Aljazair begitu. Kemudian salah seorang filsuf bernama Muhammad Iqbal menegaskan bahwa pada hakikatnya pemikiran tidaklah bersifat statis melainkan dinamis. Thought are always dynamic in character and break down limitation in the context of Indonesian Islam. What Iqbal put forward is evidence of the discourse of Islamic thought which has recently saw its dynamic or diversity. This difference has become a necessity, sunnatullah. Not recognizing and not accepting this difference is seen as opposing the current of sunnatullah. Jadi di Islam postmodernity itu dapat terlihat pada corak-corak pemikiran Islam yang hari ini kita kenal ada istilah Islam liberal, Islam tradisional dan lain sebagainya, di mana perbedaan pemikiran ini merupakan salah satu ciri khas dari postmodernity itu sendiri. Jadi kaitannya dengan Islam, bahwasanya di Islam juga ada yang namanya perbedaan pemikiran, dan tentunya ini menjadi suatu hal yang termasuk ke dalam ciri postmodernity, begitu ya rekan-rekan. Kemudian selanjutnya postmodernism and Marxist analysis. Sebelum kita beranjak lebih jauh, kita perlu ketahui bahwasanya a theory is born from of the understanding generate through a process of in-depth analysis of matter. Jadi sebuah teori lahir dari pemahaman yang dihasilkan melalui proses analisis mendalam tentang suatu hal. Kemudian, before talking about Marxist analysis, we first describe the definition of Marxism as a philosophical school and originate from the work of Karl Marx and his collaborator Friedrich Engels. Marxism is a way of knowing the world as a critique of the world and as a means of changing the world by joining with a materials understanding of the world, berdasarkan pada yang disampaikan oleh Heyman ya. Awalnya Marx menyusun sebuah teori besar yang berkaitan dengan sistem ekonomi, kemudian sosial, dan juga politik. Kemudian yang perlu kita ketahui juga bahwasanya followers of this followers of this theory, ya teori dari Marxis ini dinamakan dengan Marxist atau aliran Marxis begitu. And then Marxist is based on material understanding of the development of society and is a form of Marx's protest against capitalism. As a relation to postmodernism, postmodernism is an area of study and absolute determination of Jameson position as a Marxist critic. Jadi kaitannya dengan postmodernisme, Marxist analysis ini merupakan di mana postmodernism ini merupakan suatu kajian yang dilakukan oleh salah satu pengikut aliran Marxis gitu, yaitu Jameson. Postmodernisme ini juga merupakan suatu gerakan filosofis yang pada umumnya merupakan reaksi terhadap budaya kapitalisme. Well, that is all of our presentation ya. Mungkin ini pembahasan terakhir rekan-rekan untuk diskusi. Kita lanjutkan di pertemuan atau sesi berikutnya. Adapun yang terakhir di sini ada vocabularies, ada and quiz. Mungkin Teh Tazkia bisa dipraktekkan cara bacanya bagaimana, Teh?
Okay. The first, anxious, artinya cemas. Second, secluded, yang artinya terbelenggu. Next, obedience, yang artinya ketaatan. And demand, yang artinya tuntutan. And widespread, yang artinya tersebar luas.
Oke, thanks Tazkia Ulhak yang telah membantu saya ya. Mungkin seperti itu rekan-rekan terkait dengan materi modernity, postmodernity, and the world of Islam. Kemudian untuk sesi tanya jawab akan dipandu pada sesi berikutnya. Okay, thank you so much for your great attention. Thanks my partner Tazkia Aulia Ulhak dan juga Teh Siti Fatmawati yang telah membersamai menyampaikan materi ini. Oke, terima kasih banyak. Thank you. Saya akhiri dengan mengucapkan hamdalah bersama-sama. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Oke, mungkin hanya itu dari kelompok kami. Terima kasih banyak. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.